I don't know about you, but I get excited when a holiday is coming up, and soon our Easter holidays will be here. And I wonder if you know what Easter is all about. Well, I'd like to tell you about a girl named Brenda. Now, she was a girl who loved to make things. So she was making things, some for everyone in her class. And she went about and bought a dozen eggs. And she had hard-boiled them, and she was decorating them. And she was having a grand time watching and looking at them and trying to figure out what she was going to do with them. And you know, she was so excited. But then her big brother came in. "What you doing, sis?" "Oh, go away," she said. "I don't want to talk to you. Please go away." "What you doing?" "I'm decorating eggs for my class, and I'm going to give each one of my class members one." "Oh, but, I thought you had 13 in your class, and you've only got 12 eggs. Well, that made Brenda look really upset. "Oh, go away. I don't want to listen to you. But why have you only got 12 eggs when there's 13 in your class?" "I know," he said, because he thought he was really, really smart, clever. "You're not going to give one to Warren, are you?" "What do you mean I'm not going to give one to Warren? I only had enough money for 12 eggs. And, well, what about your teacher?" "Well, I'm going to buy her a chocolate egg." "Well, why can't you just give her one of those and buy some more eggs and hard-boil them?" "Oh, go away. I don't like Warren. He's not very nice to me. In fact, he scared me today at school, and I'm not going to give him an egg. I was sitting down and I was working really hard, and all of a sudden I found a spider on my book, and I screamed, 'Ah!' And the teacher said, 'Please be quiet.' Then he took my papers and he rubbed them on the floor and made them all dirty. And it's not the first time he's done that. I know you're always complaining about him," the brother said. But he's not very nice. And I'm not going to give him an egg because I don't think he deserves it." But doesn't God say that we need to be kind to each other?" "Well, yes, I've learned that in Sunday school, but I'm still not going to give him one." And then she said, "I know what I'll do. I'll phone Becky and see if she's making a card for Warren." So she went over to the phone and she picked up the phone and says, "Oh, Becky, I've been making eggs and I'm all excited. And my big brother says I should give something to Warren. What do you think? Are you going to make a card for him?" "Of course I'm not, because he's not very nice." She put the phone down and she went and sat in her bedroom. And in the bedroom, on the wall, was a picture. And she stared at it and stared at it. And she started thinking about what she had learned in Sunday school. And it was a picture of 3 crosses. And she thought, Jesus came to this earth to die on the cross because he loved us. He cares for us, and he cares for everybody, not just the good people, but everybody. And she sat there for a while and she thought, "Oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to go buy my egg for my teacher." And so she went down to the store. And as she was looking at all the eggs, in her mind it kept saying, "Whosoever, whosoever." And she thought, Jesus died for all of us. And he loves each one of us. And I'm supposed to love each other. Well, she went and she got the egg and she took it home. But she couldn't get that out of her mind. And she thought of a verse that the teacher said, "While we were sinners, yet Christ died for us." And she thought, he died for Warren too. He died for everybody. Well, she went to school the next day and she gave out her eggs and she was all excited. She went home, and as soon as she got in the door, the big brother said, "Well, how did Warren like to be left out?" "Oh, be quiet. Go away." And then the doorbell rang. And he went and he picked up a letter that was on the mat. And he took it in. And just like any big brother, he takes it and he started to read it. And it said, "Dear Brenda, thank you ever so much for the egg you gave me. I'm not going to have another egg because my mom and dad, they don't live together. I live in a foster home, and so it's going to be the only one. The brother looked at Brenda and thought, wait a minute. You gave Warren a chocolate egg? Yes, I had to do that because God told me I had to. But what about your teacher? Well, she had a hard-boiled egg. I went and got one for Mom, and I boiled it up, and I decorated it for her. And she was really happy about it because I told her the story about Warren. And she was so happy. And I also told her about the verse, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And I hope when Easter comes this year, you'll think about, why did Jesus really come? He came because he loves each one of us. Let's just stop and thank God for that. Dear Lord, we thank you so much that you came and you died for us, that you loved us so much. Help us to love everyone. Amen.